Squid's Extravaganza versus Intercontinental. Communication error. Flat zones, Camp Triggerfish. Let's see the comp.
Let's check it
Goo
out.
as predicted, and the leader, love it.
Double
Whoa.
in zap.
Ready, go!
I like seeing
So much
the
special
gal.
charge out on the side of ice. Oh my goodness.
Check out the gal, the
Yeah.
96 gal. That might be one good way to slow down that goo
Yeah.
tuber.
Oh,
And
not
we
like
already-
that. Not like that.
Oh.
96 out going down immediately to the E leader. Grubble holding their zone. Oh no, Plan B taking it.
And there goes Ice. They're already down for the count. And we see Plan B taking out the final member of Ice there, excuse me.
A good
Now, we're
weight
seeing
on the
setup.
grates too. Those dodge rolls can help make some good mobility on the grates, as we can see. She's going all the way in, maybe on a flank. We'll catch in on that later. For now, Joey on the missiles with that 96. The sprinkler really good for painting zone, and that long range, as you said, getting all the way across the gap.
Right, exactly. This is going to be a very interesting comeback here. We already see 3 down once again on the side of Ice with a really killer snipe.
One charger on each side of the bridge seems to be turning out really good. The GooTuber in their zone, the leader in Rise's zone, and things seem to be going really well. Already down to 30, so that LDE starting to kick in that we saw on the NZAP. So that might be enough to change the tides.
Right, we see 2 go down on the side of Ice, so these kind of staggered deaths might play into Rise's favor here as we
Alma's
see...
been carefully avoiding that laser, but he's being pinched by the gal.
We see Aster trying to hold off the zone a little bit longer, trying to take it back in order to avoid that penalty.
Aster backing off carefully, and Yum just keeping it locked down on that side. Lining up to take out that sprinkler and try and get a pick. But
Ice is
both zones are
desperate
almost
here.
neutralized. Nah, Yum's got their zone locked down. Uh-oh. Hal bringing in a comeback in on the left, but they need to focus on that zone. Yum going down. That might be just what they need. Oh, it's a full wipe on Rise's side.
And there goes the zone, finally.
First cap to Ice. Now, how can they keep this rolling? Because they don't have any penalty to chew through, but they still have almost 60 points before they can overcome.
Right, exactly. Holding off this penalty is going to be very important for Ice in order to catch up here. So let's see how they take advantage of this armor here.
Those bombs over the wall, going well, but the rain and the armor coming out, starting to force them back. Missiles being forced back.
I like the team play with Toasty and Missiles trying to hold off basically the entirety of Rise as they try to get back into their zone with that
Neither of those
rain.
rains made much of an impact. Aster missing his shot, having to resort to the inkjet and dying immediately to a bomb. Yum waiting patiently, but Plan B and Dino are flooding into the other zone while everybody was distracted. Really up to Grubba to push them out. One jump back, maybe for missiles.
And now we're going to see a desperate fight for what it looks like to be Ice's zone here as they are desperately trying to avoid being tacked on that penalty, and they're
Ice
able to
keeps
secure
it going.
it.
They're almost back to 22. Zone going down again. Grubba has to go back and paint. Only 10 count to go.
Wow,
And
what
it
a
looks
comeback.
like it.
There's 2 down on the side of Rise, too,
And there
there
we go.
goes
Ice
the lead.
pulls it back.
There goes the lead. And there's only 10 points left on the clock for
Now
Ice.
we see that short range comp really coming in clutch for Ice. They're locking out all the areas that the leader and the Goo can stand on. Yum having to tap shot to stall out the zone, but that paint from the double zap is too much. That's game 1. Going to Ice.
What an interesting turn there. You would expect here after seeing the first match with Waiting Through a Window versus Bars, the precedent that they set with that long range comp, you would expect Ice to really struggle here, but my, how the tables turned here.
The team play coming out from Ice, combined with the fact that they were all playing relatively short range compared to Rise's comp, actually worked in their advantage pretty well. Because once the 2 NZAPs got entrenched underneath the wall on Rise's zone,
Right.
Rise's charges couldn't get back up on that wall. You saw Aster try, had to pop that inkjet because he missed his shot and then died to a suction bomb before he got off the ground. And Yum had to try and outpaint over the wall against 2 NZAPs with full LDE. That's not happening.
Right. We did talk earlier about how Aster bringing out the GooTuber. That's one of his favorite weapons. But whenever I talk to him about it, he says it's a gamble. Half the time he lands his shots, half the time he doesn't. And this is one of those matches where unfortunately the odds were not in his favor, and his team struggled because of it. So now we have to go into game 2 here. Tower Control Macomar with Ice down for the count. Oh, excuse me, Rise down for the count.
The Chargers on the side of Rise, though, are going to be pretty instrumental here. We saw 2 Chargers coming out on last game, and both of them getting the crucial picks for their team, although unfortunately it was a clean sweep for waiting through a window. We'll see if we have a more contested game here, but I'm expecting to see some interesting things coming out from Rise, because I don't think GoTuber is going to be very good here. So we'll see what David reaches into his pockets to play.
I'm kind of interested in what Brady is going to pull out. I know he plays a lot of different frontline Slayer-esque weapons. I know he's been working on Luna for a bit. We've seen him on Try tonight. So I'll be interested how he'll pair up with David here as they try to kind of work out ways to kind of play together, find ways to make some moves. And I'm also interested in what Plan B decides to go out with. I want to see.
She brings back that Dynamo.
I was
I've
just
been
about to
missing
say
her on
it.
the Dynamo.
I hope he's
Fingers
back on the
crossed.
Dynamo.
Let's see.
Come
Tower control Mako Mart.
on, let's see the Dynamo.
Ice is up 1 against Rise's 0. Let's see if they can bring it back. There it is.
There's
the gold Dynamo
and
roller.
a carbon.
And we got missiles on missiles again. Ready, go.
Oh boy, I really do like seeing the Dynamo. Magic shush.
The carbon roller for Aster bringing out Magic's favorite happiness. He loves that carbon roller, and he loves seeing David playing it. 1 and 2, maybe? 2. Yep. Aster making the most out of that intensity. And Rise going for the flank with Plan B. Plan B backing up the out of ink, has to recharge, but she's still able to hold the top left stack no problem and aggress. That Dynamo is a perfect pick here with all that range, and there's 2 down to prove it.
I do like the use of the Dynamo here, being able to zone out this area, this fridge area for checkpoint. It's such
You see
a
Aster
tight
moving in
window.
underneath again. Aster's in full Edge Demon mode. He's got the auto rush out. Yuma on the tower locking things down. 2 down on the side of Ice again.
This is looking a really nice setup for Rise here to make a really solid push, and Ice is just keeps staggering.
No bomb on the tower taking out Yuma, but Aster's there to keep things moving.
Let's see how they're able to kind of stop this push here before they get through
Armor
the second
coming
checkpoint.
out from Plan B. Dino in mid. Keeping an eye on that left, making sure no drops coming into the tower. Yuma's got it locked down from the right stack. Amazon is just waiting for his teammates, but nope. Full wipe.
And
Again,
there
that's
it goes.
checkpoint 2 for Rise.
Wow, what an absolute reversal right here.
The team play from Dino and Aster down here is really important because neither weapons do a full amount of damage, ideally. But Dino's just keeping things so much painted for the... Oh, well, there we go.
Okay.
Don't even have to finish that sentence. The game 2 ended as quick as it started again. TC Mako must be a clean sweep map. Everybody's getting their shopping done back.
Hey, you gotta get through the aisles real quick. Gotta slim pickings, I guess. I mean, this is, I guess...
Not slim pickings for that Carbon. 8 kills going his way. More
Very
than the
nice.
entire side of Ice combined. And here we are. Game 3. Aster's popping off on the goo.
Yes, of course. Here we go. Here we go.
A little sad we don't get to see Beacon Man, but who knows?
I did like the carpet pick though here. Again, Magic was able to demonstrate earlier with waiting through a window that
Very true.
ledge demon mode here, when that gets activated, whew, there's nothing stopping it.
Carbon is very terrifying on Mako Mart.
Yeah.
And now we're going to our final map before the grand finals. Clan Blitz on Wahoo World.
Ooh, yeah.
We saw the beacons come in pretty clutch
Oh,
for
shush.
bars back on this map. The beacon
Shush.
flank coming in. Let's see if Aster brings out his famed beacon plays again.
That would be pretty cool, but I'm not sure what it... This is such a 50-50 here, because this is anyone's game, because this is again, this is a very
really.
high stakes match. This will determine
This
who's
determines
going to
seeding.
Grands.
Who's going to Grands, exactly. So, I do believe that Beacon Man might be able to bring it back, but what do you think that Ice is going to do? They have the goo floating in their minds. They have Beacon Man's shadow behind them.
They
How are
have
they going
Emily-
to deal with Aster's crazy?
God, and they have Emily's charger at the back of their minds. Oh, I can't imagine what they're thinking right now. I know Grubba is going to probably go with kind of the old reliable slosher play. He is very consistent.
Solid slosher,
He's
very consistent.
incredibly consistent for a player like him. So now I'm curious what the others will kind of adjust to. Maybe I'm expecting Amazon to...
Amazon's on the shooters.
I'm expecting shooters from Amazon. Pretty straightforward.
Toasty on the shooters. They're
Yeah.
the majority of the paint for their team. So now it's up to Grubba choosing his slosher and
Joey.
What missiles are going to come out of Joey?
Joey.
Will it actually live up to his name of missiles? Will he play the 96? Will we see a weapon hitherto unknown? Here we go. Clamblitz Wahoo. We will see. Rise 1-1 against Ice. Charger for you was predicted. Neo Sploosh. 96. Neo Sploosh. Neo Sploosh off. Let's go.
Oh no.
Missiles, beacons everywhere.
I like the pick.
Full beacon.
Oh. Oh, dude. Aster is very livid.
The apprentice has come to challenge the master. As Lord Grubba comes out ready to challenge Astrum for the Beacon Man fame. Oh, that bomb taking him out. Dino on the Luna. I didn't even notice that. What
I was
a pick
about to
from
say
him.
that, but we got too distracted by Aster's outburst from the table over there. So now actually take a look at these comps for a second there. Double zap is very... I like that pick. I'm not gonna lie. I like the double zap.
The paint that Rise puts out for that Luna is very interesting because Luna has bombs for defense, baller for offense, and can kind of sit and sharp. So we'll see where that Luna winds up going. Right now, he's on that left flank going to the glass. We'll see if they find him.
They are getting literally walled out, though, by Yumta on that charger, that charger there. So,
oh, no!
We do see Toasty with the
coming on the flank, taking out. Oh, 1, 2. Toasty's still moving, chasing that Luna. No, giving it up to go retake mid. The more important thing by far. They need those clams and that pressure to start pushing.
And now we're gonna see on a broader view here, we see a lot of blue on the side of Ice.
Well, I don't know, that yellow on their plat back by their basket. If they don't take care of that on the defense, things are going to be tricky if they push back.
Right, map control is very crucial
beacons.
here.
Look at that beacon play. The drop roller, the reposition really quick. Been practicing that a whole lot. Now they're going to take care of that paint. But Aster putting up beacons of his own. Watching and waiting. Let's see what he does.
Oh, we do see Brady.
Oh, the
go
master
down.
beats the student. Aster is taken out by the longer range ends up though, and it looks like the first push might be coming in, pending that bomb rush.
Yeah, now we're gonna see Ice making that push
Toasty
here.
managed to take out the Dynamo. Ice gets first points in the game, and Toasty throws as many claims as he can before being taken out by the massive Rise members now.
2 down on the side of Ice. 3, make that 3 down on the side of Ice. These staggered deaths are gonna be playing a crucial matter to their push.
Grubba drags them out, but I don't think that'll be enough. That distraction had nobody to capitalize. At least Ice has the paint on their side and in mid, and that has to make Rise tread very carefully, waiting to see where that sploosh might be hiding.
Right, now we're going to see a bit of this kind of map control change as Rise looks to leverage some of the extra map control.
Amazon dying out there, very surprising. Didn't see what that was, but that gives plenty of liberty for Rise to push up. But it doesn't look like they're going to be doing it. That left glass pressure is keeping them stuck in neutral. Aster underneath the carousel. Juggling clans behind. Oh no, Plan B taken out. Yum forced to recover some ink because it's going to be all up to her to do this defense with the suction rush.
Right, this is a very precarious position for Yumta to be in, just being the charger alive and just a little bit of support from that.
Nah,
from the Luna
she's got
there.
it. She's got it. She knows what she's doing. Breaking that beacon. She's got that awareness. She's ready to go. Almost a pick right there. We hear the baller in mid, avoiding that autobomb. And makes it out free. No picks off the baller, but very interesting time had. Those missiles coming out, trapping the guy named Missiles. He's been destroyed by the very thing he became.
We see
Aster
2
pulling in those
down
clams.
here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Here's the start of a push here for Rise, and this
Aster
is going to be crucial here.
We hear the frantic yelling. The lead taken at the cost of a white. Let's see what Rise has to do with that. The Luna's going to be the sole starting defense. Let's see what he can do.
We can start a counter push immediately.
Right, exactly. This is a very precarious situation now because even though Rise just got the lead, Ice has a lot of momentum coming in.
Uh-oh, Aster. Is that flank going to be enough to stop the push? 2 or 3 clams standing. Oh no, that ball might be it. One more clam. Oh, the lead and the power clam. Only Grubba left alive as Missiles respawns and jumps in immediately. Where's he going? What is he doing?
I'm not sure. Grubba putting in a couple
Grubba
extra clams.
is hanging out, chilling out. He's got another clam and stalling that timer for a little bit longer. They're still going. The wipe stops things though, and we can hear the frantic calls for clams to start. Aster's already at their basket with those beacons. Grubba defeating him though.
Wow, what a great play by Grub. I can't believe it. Even with that missile pressure, he was still able to get that very
Dino
important
doing
kill.
the smart thing to share clams. They have 15 seconds and they need those power clams. Take notes at home, kids. The baller moving in, crushing one. You don't see that very often, but the bomb taking him out. And all those clams left to collect. Aster fortunately saving that power from destruction. They need that power clam. As many things as they can get in order to pull that lead out.
Right, and this is once again overtime push here. They only have a few moments to create a push and take a potential lead.
Specials are running out, but so are the lives on the side of Rise. 1 down, 2 down. Nice. 1 in. Uh-oh. It's going to be all up to Yum and Aster to keep this going. But that seems to be it. Only Aster. Stuck in the wall. Can't do anything. The beacon. Oh, that looks like it's it. Ice takes it. 2-1 over Rise. Good games by all.
Wow, what a fantastic set by both Rise and Ice. Now, I believe this win here by Ice is going to change up the bracket for grand finals for a bit.
We're going to have to see.
We're going to have to check the tiebreakers,
The amount of
actually.
missiles, though, Aster pulling out just as many missiles as the entirety of Ike. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, what a great game for these two teams here. And now I am so incredibly interested as to who has the chance to even take on Bars for grand finals. They've been just an absolute rampage at this point. Do these teams have a chance? Well, I guess we'll have to find out here soon.
We can see. We know that Arise and Waiting for a Window both have the chance to do it. Each of them took a game off of Bars. So they have what it takes. They just have to lock down their coordination, lock down their comps, and stay strong in the face of all of the weird stuff that Bars has been pulling out. Because let's face it, Bars. He's been doing some weird things. You never know what's going on in that guy's head. It's going to be interesting. And so in a world that's constantly changing, what can you rely on?